Okay. Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Katie Vang and I'm one of the co-leaders for Asian American University, or AAIB. And this is my senior share. So before I get started, if you see me looking down, I have my notebook with me just so I can remember the things that I want to talk about. To get started, I'll kind of talk about how my story began with university, and it actually started before I came on campus as a student. As I was graduating high school, my aunt told me about university, as she was really involved with university back at her college campus, and that I should go to Asian American University, or AAIB. So as a freshman coming to Whitewater, I was already looking forward to connecting with university and looking for that community. Something I'm really grateful for is having AAIB. I met a lot of my friends there, and I met a lot of other Christian Asian Americans. Something about me is that I come from a small church, so I wasn't really surrounded by people my age who were Christians. So I'm really thankful for AAIB and the InterVarsity here, because I think surrounding yourself by Christian peers is just a really good thing. If you remember, Chris Nielsen came to speak at Epic, and one of the things he talked about was creating space for differentiation, so creating space for different cultures. And that's why I really am thankful to have AAIB, to have that space for this culture. And I'm really amazed to see Eliana step up in leadership and lead BCM too. Chris not only talked about differentiation, but also creating space for joining. So having these groups of culture not separate, but coming together and living together as Christians. Another thing that I really enjoy about being in university is that we can worship together in different languages. Throughout my 4 years here, I think I worshiped in not only Spanish and French and English, I guess, but also Mandarin, Hmong, Tagalog, Zulu, and even Japanese. Back when I was a freshman and a sophomore, the people in AAIB were, I would say, musically gifted, musically talented, so we wanted to hold a AAIB worship night, which was super fun. We got together and worshipped in the different languages like Hmong and Japanese, and we also invited UW-Madison AAIB to come worship with us too. So they brought their worship team and their worship songs so we can worship together. And I thought it was really cool to see the chapter come together and worship in these different languages, and how much support AAIB has from the chapter. Another thing that I really love about the chapter is how much prayer we do together. Coming from a small church, I really did not know how to pray, and I was really shy to pray out loud and to pray for others. So throughout my 4 years here, I really grew in prayer. I think this is a great reminder of how powerful prayer can be, that we have this tool to be able to talk to God and hear from God too. I think it's cool to know how many things you can pray for. Like, you can pray for not only yourself, but the people around you, like your friends, your family, your community, and even the little things that happen in your life, because God does want to hear those things. And I think it's so great that we can have this relationship with Him. They told me to share words of wisdom, and I'm not too sure if it will be words of wisdom, but here are a few things that helped me throughout my college career and being in university. So the first thing is, of course, prayer. I already talked about this, but I think prayer is so important just to have that relationship with God. And I think it's a great opportunity to bring God into your life. Like I said before, praying for the little things that may worry you, the little things that give you happiness throughout the day. And I think it's a great opportunity to show others your love by praying for them. The second one is community. One thing that I will say is, of course, it's good to say yes to invitations, but I think it's just as important to extend those invitations to people. Don't say no for others. Like sometimes you feel afraid to ask because you think they will say no, and that's saying no for them. But I think it's important to go out and ask them because you never know when they'll say yes. So yeah, those are my 2 cents, and I will be praying for the chapter next year, and I hope that you guys will be praying for me too.